Alright, so we're about to watch this Joker. Well, we. You're about to watch me watch this Joker teaser trailer. Um, as you can see, it says in theaters October 4th. So, growing up, the Joker was always my favorite, or one of, if not my favorite, villains, comic villains. And mainly or in large part because of Jack Nicholson's performance, and I just loved it. I thought he was so funny and so just charismatic. So that cemented him as my favorite villain, and even now I still like him. So he has a place in my heart and mind. So looking forward to this. Here we go.
Arthur, does it Arthur, does it help to have someone to talk to?
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose to bring laughter and joy to the world. Hey, Santa! Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Though your heart is aching, smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by if you smile. To your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow
What's so funny? Freak!
Gotham has lost its way. What kind of coward would do something that cold-blooded? Someone who hides behind a mask.
I used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.
You just
All right. Well, that definitely has my attention. Has me excited. We're gonna watch it again, but just some of my initial thoughts. I don't know if you've been aware of this or not, or if this is your first exposure to the movie. But anyway, supposedly this is gonna be like a deep cautionary, a deep character study of basically somebody with, I guess we would say, mental illness, and also a cautionary tale. So that makes, and paired that with watching this, makes me think of how we treat people. Now, I mean, there's a lot of reasons to treat people properly and lovingly and considerately, but one that I don't particularly really advocate is to prevent them from harming you. But I think you should actually treat people correctly because that's how they're supposed to be treated, regardless. And anyways, but and then not harming you is just extra. I mean, that's just good if they don't. I remember growing up in school, there's a lot of kids that got bullied, and human nature, like hive mind mentality, sheep mentality, school of fish mentality, is people obviously don't want to be the target. So if they see someone else being the target, a lot of weak-minded people jump on and target the individual. And I always was a champion of the victim, we'll say. So there's many kids that would be bullied that I would stand up for, and fortunately I never had to really hurt anybody or physically or anything like that. But I came from a family where you had to be quick on your feet, and if you could talk shit and throw zingers and stuff like that and be clever, and went a long way. So anyways, I'd stand up for a lot of people, and if they were being dissed, I'd diss. Now, I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but if they were being dissed, I'd diss their bully or their antagonist, and I'd essentially bully bullies, which, again, I'm not saying is the right thing to do, but this makes me think of all the marginalized people that are targeted by the general population. Also, I know I talk a lot. We see Joker reaching through a fence, touching a kid's face. I'm assuming that's young Bruce Wayne, because we know he was cast in this movie, and that looks like the little actor. But yeah, this is definitely something up my alley. Some cerebral, emotional, solemn movie that will, and it's about a comic character. So, anyways, enough chit chat. Let's see if we could watch that again. Get out of here. Alright, let's try and watch that again.
Arthur, does it help to have someone to talk to?
My mother always tells me to smile and put on a happy face. She told me I had a purpose to bring laughter and joy to the world.
Alright, let's see what that said. Sorry about that. Not very attractive. Joker. Why did he old? What? Insomnia, I guess. Have to need to sleep. Why are people fucked? It looks like it says. What did the loosen up a little? The worst part of having a mental illness is people expect you to behave as if you don't. Yeah, that's something. That's another thing. I'm always, well, not always, but when I do have a conversation with people, I often like to talk about candor and transparency and just being real, and how this world is so opposed to it and so set on keeping up appearances and trying to fit us in this mold and get us to pretend. And a lot of people, they go with it. So and they don't like talking about their problems, and it's not about liking talking about your problems. It's just about Oh dang! I forgot I have a pot of water boiling. Anyways, it's not about liking having problems. No one does, but the reality is, if you have problems, you have problems, and us not being able to talk about them openly and express our real, true feelings in real time is very detrimental to us. It keeps us sick as individuals, and then that bleeds into society. And we've got a very sick world. And a lot of it is because we're so set on facades, the fake. And we don't know how to process and handle negative things. This person, Arthur Fleck, looks like he, well, obviously has awkward social tendencies, but I wonder if he has like a learning disability or whatever. The way he's writing is very elementary, I guess you could say. I wonder if he has dyslexia. When I was growing up, well, I don't know if I guess you don't grow up out of dyslexia, you just learn how to manage it. But I had a very hard time learning to read and, I guess, write things in a coherent way for other people to read. But never was diagnosed with anything or any learning disabilities or whatever. But there's definitely a huge spectrum that people just slip through the cracks, and some people are more functional than others. But anyways, this person definitely seems to be the perfect victim or target of bullies and people that mistreat others. He's awkward. He's got special needs, apparently. He's got a sick parent that he has to care for. And it makes me think of people that want to do good and want to be good, but this world beats them down so much that they just throw up their hands and say, well, you know what they say. And then it's like, if I'm going to be fine, I'll be bad. I'll be the baddest of them all. And I felt like that myself. I mean, I've related to Joker and criminals and things like that. Even though ultimately I want to do good and want to be good and stuff like that, there's been moments, and there are moments still, where I'm like, well, what's the use? And you just feel like causing harm and chaos. But one thing I've realized, there's always a choice. So where you think people are crazy or things just happened to happen or were inevitable, it's not. And I know we like to have that that sense of not being responsible, but I realized for myself, if I do bad things, if I act on my negative emotions and choose to do these things, there's a choice. I made that choice. And yeah, that's basically it. If I harm someone, or if I let my cracks or my damage if I choose to let them manifest a certain way, it's a choice, because there's no set way that you have to do things. Most of the things are a choice. Anyways,
Purpose: to bring laughter and joy to the world. Is it just me? Or is it getting crazier out there?
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are
What's so funny? Freak!
Gotham's lost its way. What kind of coward?
Charlie Chaplin. Modern times. Oh, okay, I guess there's some kind of celebration. We see a Joker or a clown mask. Is this some kind of protest? Not sure.
What kind of coward would do something that cold-blooded? Someone who hides behind a mask.
I used to think that my life was a tragedy. But now I realize it's a comedy.
You just
Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. That looks awesome. Looks like it will be tragic. And that's exactly how I view this world. Tragic. Now, I used to have depression. And I say used to because I'm thinking some people out there are probably like, once you have it, you never don't have it, or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, I know a lot of people with depression. I know a lot of people with problems, and I mean, we all do if you actually just pay attention. I know a lot of people struggling, and when it's funny when you're on the outside or in the margin, you see other people and you recognize other people that are in the margin. Other people with depression, other people with anger or mental illness or addiction, whatever. So I forgot exactly what I was gonna say. But oh yeah. So this looks like a sad movie, and that's definitely up my alley. I think this is a sad world. I think it sucks. And I'm waiting for the end of it. Yes, I'm waiting for the end of the world. Now, I don't feel as emotional as I used to. Things don't hurt me like they used to. I don't feel as... Yeah. I'm just a lot more even now. But, dang, what time is it? I probably have to go to work. Okay, I still got 15 minutes. But, yep, I definitely understand why those who are hurt lash out. And that's the thing. People that are victims often become victimizers. People that are hurt often hurt others. So I understand why Arthur Flick becomes the Joker, just based on this. Alright, hope you enjoyed my long-winded reaction and some of the thoughts that I had to share, I wanted to share. And share with me below if you're interested in watching this movie. You can share this video. I'll appreciate it. Have a dialogue with me. I appreciate that. What do people say? Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. And hopefully you'll help me on this road to 1 million subscribers. Alright, bye. Dang, 20 minutes.